I think I'm live. Okay. Well, I think I'm live. And if there's anyone out there, please let me know you're there so I can confirm that I am live. It can be hard to tell from this end when you're an old bloke. Anyway, I'll just do one song to warm up, and then I'll see if anyone's here, and then I'll introduce the show. So, if you are here, thanks for being with me tonight. Shenandoah, this far I wander away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, this far I wander away, I'm bound away across that wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away, I'm bound away across that wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughters away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter away, I'm bound away across that wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, I'm bound away across that wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, this far I wander away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, this far I wander away, I'm bound away across that wide Missouri. Okay, well, I can't see any comments, so I don't know if anyone's there. But Facebook tells me I'm streaming. It tells me I'm live, and it's good to be reassured I am still alive. And I'm old Loz. I'm Loz Lawrey. I live in Central Victoria, and I'm singing songs to all my brothers and sisters around the world for the next hour or so. And tonight, a lot of these songs are cover songs. Sometimes I do all my own material, but there's a couple of mine coming along later on tonight. But a lot of these songs happen to be covers I've collected over the years, and a lot of them are connect to the theme of social justice and the union movement. And I'd like to dedicate tonight's show to my brothers and sisters in the union movement, my comrades who fight so hard to keep workers informed about how they can resist the assaults of the predator capitalists. Anyway, we won't bang on like some crazy old lefty, but as is my wont. But I'd now like to sing the first song of the evening, and this one is one that came to us in the 60s from Joan Baez, about the Russian poet Natalia Gorbanevskaya, and it's called Natalia. She was incarcerated by the Russian authorities before Putin's time, but they were just as bad back then. Weaver of words, who lives alone in fear and sorrow. What hope have you where you are now? Perhaps tomorrow. Where is the earth? Where is the sky? Where is the life you long for? Where is the child you never see? Natalia Gorbanevskaya. Inside the wood, naked and cruel, where life is stolen from those who try to stay alive and not be broken. Where are the friends? Where are the men? Who among them will defend you? Where is the child you never see? Natalia Gorbanevskaya. What is there left behind the door that never opens? Are you insane as they say you are, or just forsaken? Are you still there? Do you still care? Or are you lost forever? I know this song you'll never hear. Natalia Gorbanskaya, Natalia Gorbanskaya. Well, I'm not sure if I'm totally on my own here, but I'm just going to keep singing. I can't get into doubting whether there's anyone there or not, because I'd be reassured if someone did make a comment, though, and just said, hey, there is someone listening, just so I know I'm connecting. I was once known to do one of these shows for a whole hour, and everyone could see me, but they couldn't hear me, so it's nice to get a little feedback to know that everyone can see and hear the show properly. But, Rosie, thank you so much. Is it all okay at your end? She'll let me know, I'm sure. Anyway, nice to see you, Rosie. Okay, I'll just keep singing. Thanks, Rosie. Thanks. Okay, I'm getting out there. I'll just keep working then. Now this next one, this next one is the Song of the Communards. Not a lot of people know it, but in 1871, I think it was, France had a communist government for 1 month. And the guys who made that happen were the Communards, the guys who set up barricades all over Paris and fought the authorities. And at the end of the day, they won the battle and installed a new government. Of course, the elites and the rich took them down after a month. The army remobilized, and so it was a failed venture at the end of the day. But people like me love the concept and would have loved to be there on the barricades. But this song is called, I'm going to sing it in French, I hope you don't mind. It's called Le Temps des Cerises. It's the cherry season, it's called. And it's about, and the Communards adopted this song because they saw it as a sort of a vision of the idyllic world that would be created after the revolution, that the revolution would bring this wonderful new world where, you know, the sun shines and everyone is in love and anyway, it's called the cherry season, and it's about that wonderful time of year where young lovers have madness on their minds and you know life is full of adventure and wonderfulness, and you're full of curiosity to find out more at your young age. Anyway, I'm blabbing on, but I'll just sing the song. That might be best. Le Temps des Cerises, the cherry season. Quand nous chanterons le temps des cerises, et gai rossignols et merles moqueurs seront tous en fête. Les belles
Elles auront la folie en tête, et les amoureux du soleil au cœur. Quand vous en serez au temps des cerises, sifflera bien mieux le merle moqueur. Mais il est bien court le temps des cerises, où l'on s'en va deux, cueillir en rêvant des pendants d'oreilles. Cerises d'amour en robe pareille, tombant sur la feuille en gouttes de sang. Mais il est bien court le temps des cerises, pendant de corail, en cueillant, rêvant. Quand vous en serez au temps des cerises, si vous avez peur des chagrins d'amour, évitez les belles. Moi qui ne crains pas les peines cruelles, je ne vivrai point sans souffrir un jour. Quand vous en serez au temps des cerises, vous aurez aussi des peines d'amour. J'aimerai toujours le temps des cerises, c'est de ce temps-là que je garde au cœur une plaie ouverte. Et dame fortune en m'étant offerte ne pourra jamais fermer ma douleur. J'aimerai toujours le temps des cerises et le souvenir que je garde au cœur.
So continuing with our theme of social justice. This next one was written by a British folkie, and he wrote these lyrics and put them to an old melody, an old almost medieval melody. And this song used to get sung a lot, I believe. I mean, here we are discussing the nuclear option in Australia now, thanks to Dutton. And they used to sing this song at the bomb rallies in the 60s. During the Cold War, when everyone was terrified, when school kids in America were learning to duck under their desks in case a nuclear bomb landed. And anyway, they used to have big rallies in Britain, I know they did. And this song used to get sung at some of those rallies. Anyway, it's called The Crow on the Cradle, and it's about, well, the vision of a dark crow. Sorry, I'll get there.
sheep's in the meadow, cows in the corn. Now is the time for a child to be born. He'll laugh at the moon, he'll cry for the sun, and if it's a boy, he'll carry a gun. Sang the crow on the cradle. And if it should be that this baby's a girl, never you mind if her hair doesn't curl. With rings on her fingers, bells on her toes, there's a bomber above her wherever she goes. Sang the crow on the cradle. Your mother and father, they'll sled and they'll sleigh to build you a coffin, dig you a grave. Hush-a-bye, little one, never you weep, for we've got a toy that can put you to sleep. Sang the crow on the cradle. Crow on the cradle, the black and the white. Somebody's baby is born for a fight. Crow on the cradle, the white and the black. Somebody's baby is not coming back. Sang the crow on the cradle. Bring me my gun and I'll shoot that bird dead. That's what your mother and father once said. There's a crow on the cradle, what can we do? Well, this is a thing I will leave up to you. Sang the crow on the cradle. Sang the crow on the cradle.
Looks like you're the only one there, Rosie, but thanks for being here with me. Okay, that was the Crow on the Cradle. And this next one's from Joan Baez. I'm not sure if she wrote it. I think she might have, but anyway, she did it, and it's the only version I've ever heard. So she wasn't a prolific songwriter, but she did write some very good ones when she did. And I think this is hers. If anyone wants to correct me, they can put that in the comments. And it's called All the Weary Mothers of the Earth. All the weary mothers of the earth shall finally rest. We will take their babies in our arms and do our best. When the sun is low upon the fields, to love and music they will yield. And the weary mothers of the earth shall rest. And the farmer on his tractor and beside his plow shall stand there in confusion as we wet his brow with the tears of all the businessmen who see what they have done to him. And the weary farmers of the earth shall rest. Aching workers of the earth to all shall sing these words in mighty choruses, to all shall bring. We shall no longer be the poor, for no one owns us anymore. And the weary workers of the world shall rest. And the soldiers burn their uniforms in every land. Those foxholes at the borders will be left unmanned. General, when you come for the review, your troops will have forgotten you. And the men and women of the earth shall rest. Here's an old Dylan one. The band did a beautiful version of this. They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not near. Yet I remember every face, somewhere so high above this world. I see my life come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now
anyway now I shall be relieved. They say every man needs protection. They say that every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be relieved. Now yonder stands a man in this lonely crowd, a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him shouting so loud, just crying out that he was framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be relieved. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released.
Fingers are playing up tonight. Well, I hope you're enjoying these. I'm not sure who's out there, but I'm singing to whoever is, and this one is a Woody Guthrie song. I'll just check this. And the version I heard came from Billy Bragg, which is, I believe, is fairly different to Woody's original version. But I loved Billy Bragg's version, so I kind of copied that. If he doesn't, hope he doesn't mind. But Woody Guthrie wrote these words, and it's called "I Ain't Got No Home." Well, I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round, just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. And the police make it hard for me no matter where I go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was farming on the shares
always I was poor. My crops were laid into the banker's store. Then my wife fell down and died all on the cabin floor. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I've mined in your mines, I've gathered in your corn. I've been working, mister, since the day that I was born. Now I worry all the time like I never did before. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now as I look around me, it's mighty plain to see this world's a great, it's a funny place to be, where the gambling man is rich and the working man is poor. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world anymore.
Oh, hi, Karen. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for being with me. I know you're over there. I keep forgetting to look at the camera. Okay. Well, lovely to know there's more than just Rosie there, even though I would sing to Ros all evening if there was no one else. But I think there might be some secret people out there who just aren't admitting they're there. I'll pretend there are. Anyway, I'll just keep singing. This is a bit daunting. I'm going to try one that I probably shouldn't do. I'm not sure if I've actually got the skill set for this one, but I just love the song, and it's consistent with the theme of the evening. So I'm going to do it, and if I muck it up, please forgive me.
I was born by the river in a little town. Oh, just like that river I've been a-running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. Don't know what's up there beyond that sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movies, then I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me, boy, don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother. And I said, brother, help me please. But it winds up knocking me. Back down on my knees. Oh, there've been times when I thought I couldn't last for long. Well, now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I got to the end anyway. Okay. Well, at this stage in the proceedings, this is where my hand comes back. It must be time for a convict song. This is the white man's Australian history. And this particular story, I mean, I'll just quickly mention, the villain in this story was Captain Logan, Patrick Logan. If you drive through Brisbane, you'll see the name Logan everywhere, and I'm thinking that's him they're talking about. Logan Lee, Logan whatever, Logan Road, it's just everywhere. And he was an absolute bastard. He ran the Moreton Bay Penal Colony, and he tortured everyone, and he mistreated everyone, blacks and whites, indiscriminately. And it was as you'll tell from the song, it was an Aboriginal Australian who speared him and took him out, much to the joy of all the convicts. So, to me, this song's worth. This is a song that ultimately celebrates reconciliation, perhaps, because the convicts loved this guy who took out this bastard. Anyway, I won't bang on. I'll just keep going. It's called Moreton Bay, and it was written by Peter the Poet. The lyrics, anyway. One Sunday morning as I went walking down Brisbane water, I chanced to stray. I heard a convict his fate bewailing, while on that sunny river bank he lay. I am a native of Erin's Island, and banished now from my native shore. They tore me from my aged parents, and from the maiden whom I do adore. I've been a prisoner at Port Macquarie, at Norfolk Island and Emu Plain, at Castle Hill and at Kirstoongabby. At all those settlements I've worked in chains. But of all places of condemnation, of penal stations in New South Wales, to Moreton Bay I have found no equal. Excessive tyranny each day prevails, and many a man from downright starvation lies mouldering now underneath the clay. And Captain Logan, he had us mangled upon those triangles at Moreton Bay. Like the Egyptians and the ancient Hebrews, we were oppressed under Logan's yoke, till a native black lying there in ambush did deal our tyrant with his mortal stroke. My fellow prisoners, be exhilarated that all such monsters as death may find, and when from bondage we're liberated, our former suffering shall fade from mind. One Sunday morning as I went walking down Brisbane water, I chanced to stray. I heard a convict his fate bewailing, while on that sunny river bank he lay.
Hey. Sorry, I'm just terrible with laptops. Okay. That was Moreton Bay, yeah. Okay. Here's a reggae tune from Jimmy Cliff. And you may remember the movie The Harder They Come. He's talking about the oppressors. And that was the name of the movie in which he starred that had a lot of his music in it. And people of my age loved that album. Anyway, here it is, The Harder They Come.
Well, they tell me of it by up in the sky, waiting for me when I die. But between the day you're born and when you die, they never seem to hear even your cry. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now, what's mine? And then the harder they come, harder they fall, one and all. Do 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 do. Oh, harder they come, harder they fall, one and all. Well, the oppressor is trying to drag me down, trying to drag me underground. And they think that they have got the battle won. I say, forgive them, Lord, they know not what they've done. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now, what's mine? And then the harder they come, harder they fall, one and all. Do 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 do. Oh, harder they come, harder they fall, one and all. So I'll keep on fighting for the things I want, 'cause I know that when you're dead, you're gone. But I'd rather be a free man in my grave than living as a puppet or a slave. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now, what's mine. And then the harder they come, harder they fall, one and all. Do, 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 do. Oh, harder they come, harder they fall, one and all.
Okay, I'll keep singing. Yeah. Well, this is another. You'd expect another Billy Bragg one to crop up in a show like this. With we're getting into some unionish type songs now. So this one, Billy Bragg wrote. Yeah, this one's called Between the Wars. It's about how wonderful it is to live in those times between the wars, although I'm not sure we've ever had one in the last couple of 100 years, but there's always been a war going on somewhere, and we've got a few going on now that are just awful, so we won't dwell on them, but this song focuses on the wonderful peace and tranquility we can enjoy between the wars.
I was a miner, I was a docker, I was a railwayman between the wars. I raised a family in times of austerity with sweat at the foundry between the wars. I paid the union as times got harder. Look to the government to help the working man. They brought prosperity down at the armory. We're arming for peace, me boys, between the wars. Who got the faith? I kept voting, not for the iron fist, but for the helping hand. For theirs is a land with a wall around it. Mine is the faith in my fellow man. Theirs is a land of hope and glory. Mine is the green field and the factory floor. Theirs is a sky all dark with bombers. Mine is the peace we knew between the wars. Call up the young men, never to fight again. Build me a bridge from cradle to grave, and I'll give my consent to any government does not deny a man a living wage. Call up the craftsman, bring me the draftsman, Bring me the banners from the days gone by. Sweet moderation, heart of this nation, desert us not, we are between the wars.
Well, I've been singing for an hour. I've got a couple more to go. In fact, I've got 3 more to go, so I'll just bang them in. And thank you so much for being here with me. It's been a lot of fun for me, and I've had a very strange day today, and it's been lovely to finally get to this point and just shed all that stuff and just sing some songs. So here we go. And this is one of mine. I wrote this in response to the work choices assault back in 2007, was it? And the union movement led a fantastic campaign to help Kevin Rudd get elected, Labor get elected, and bang this bullshit on the head. Which was because, I don't know, from the union movement's perspective, and mine as well, the work choices thing was an assault on workers' rights, and really putting more power in the hands of the bosses is not the way to go. Anyway, I wrote this song, and it's called What's This?
There's a bad thing going down. The man's messing with hard-won rights. He says we'll negotiate. Sign right there, it'll be alright. They want to take us back in time. They want to treat us like galley slaves. They want to keep all the profit from the mine. Let the workers rant, let the workers rage. What's this they're trying to do? They want to bury the union. What's that? When they bury the union, they've divided and conquered you. How can you negotiate with a corporation so strong when you're sitting there all alone? They say, here's the deal, boy, or run along. Can you start to feel the rage? Stand with your brothers and sisters. The union can be strong. Strike for the right to a living wage. Oh, what's this they're trying to do? They want to defeat the union. What's that? When they bury the union, they've divided and conquered you. They want to take away the right to strike. If they could, then we'd all be slaves. Spartacus told the slaves, well, if we stand together, we can win the fight. Spartacus told the slaves, they've taken away our rights. There's a bad thing going down. Well, if we stand together, we can win the fight. What's this they're trying to do? They want to bury the union. What's that? When they bury the union, they've divided and conquered you. There's a bad thing going down. The man's messing with hard-won rights. He says we'll negotiate. Sign right there, it'll be alright. They want to take us back in time. They want to treat us like galley slaves. They want to keep all the profit from the mine. Let the workers rant, let the workers rant. What's this they're trying to do. They want to bury the Union. What's that? When they bury the Union, they've divided and conquered you. What's this? They're trying to do. They want to bury the Union. What's that? When they bury the Union, they've divided and conquered you. They've divided and conquered you. They've divided and conquered you. Whew. That was quite tiring. I'll just get my breath back. Okay. I'm going to finish off with the penultimate Union song that I made. Also, from Billy Bragg. There is power in a union. There is power in a factory, power in the land, power in the hand of the worker. But it all amounts to nothing if together we don't stand. There is power in a union. Now the lessons of the past were all learned with workers' blood. The mistakes of the bosses we must pay for. But who'll defend the worker who cannot organize when the lackeys send their bosses out to cheat? Money. Sorry guys, I'm going to do that second verse again. Oh, I'm going to do the whole song again. Please forgive me. There is power in a factory, power in the land, power in the hand of the worker. But it all amounts to nothing if together we don't stand. There is power in a union. Now the lessons of the past were all learned with workers' blood. The mistakes of the bosses we must pay for. From the cities and the farmlands to trenches full of mud, war has always been the boss's way, sir. The union forever defending our rights. Down with the black leg, all workers unite with our brothers and our sisters from many far-off lands. There is power in a union. Now I long for the morning that they realize brutality and unjust laws cannot defeat us. But who'll defend the worker who cannot organize when the bosses send their lackeys out to cheat us? Money speaks for money, the devil for his own. Who comes to speak for the skin and the bone? What a comfort to the widow, a light to the child. There is power in a young. Oh, forgive me, not my best version. I'm going to do one more song just to say goodnight. And this is an old Stephen Foster song. Let us pause in life's pleasure and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, there are frail forms waiting by the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Ooh, hard time come again no more. 'Tis a sound that is murmured along the dusty way. 'Tis a wail that is heard along the shore. 'Tis a sigh that is whispered beside a dusty grave. Hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Well, I'm going to say goodnight, and thanks so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next week. I hope you've enjoyed these songs, rough as they may be. They're well intended, and they're just for you. So, good night, and I'll see you next Sunday if you're there.